My name's Domingos Coxi, and I want to thank everybody and ComicCon MCM London 2022 for welcoming us back for the Sunday Film Club presents Behind the Scenes with Indie Filmmakers, Part 2. So I've got some extremely talented people on the panel with me that I'm going to be hosting, and we're going to go more in depth, and we want to, encourage and inspire aspiring filmmakers and creators and how to get themselves pathways into the industry, and as well we'll take some questions. But I'm going to pass the mic and let these very talented group of friends I have introduce themselves.
Hi everyone, thank you Domingo for organizing this again. I'm Valentina, I'm an independent documentary filmmaker, an editor and photographer as well, and my work mainly focuses on people and culture of the world. And yeah. From my side, I think I have a little bit of different experience. I cannot really speak about group work because I work by myself. But, well, when I was in uni, I did work in groups because there were projects of uni. So, of course, I know the importance of working with different minds, and because everyone can bring an idea to the project. But I'm working as an independent documentary filmmaker, and it's my choice, actually, to be alone on set. I have people who sometimes they do ask me, can I help you? Do you need any help? Can I work with you? I always say, of course, I keep in mind, but it's not to be rude. I just prefer to be alone, because when I document a person, I'm doing a biography about a person, there is a lot of work, in my case, to get connected to this person, to build a relationship, to build a trust. So when I'm with her or with him, I want to be alone because it became more intimate, and they feel to open more, maybe about their life or whatever. So I feel that for me, in my case, in the case of a documentary about a biography of a person, I like to create that intimacy, and I can create it only if I'm alone. But again, that's also a teamwork, because it's me and this other person. So at the end, okay, in front of she or him, there is a camera, but behind the camera there is me. And you can see whatever I do or whatever I don't do, or whatever I ask, I don't ask, I look, I don't look, what happened before and after I record is there. You can feel it through the camera, because I created an atmosphere between me and the subject. So in my case, I work mainly alone, but definitely I support the teamwork, because especially if you find someone you feel very connected to work with, then you can create amazing stuff, that's for sure. I think it depends from the project. Yeah, so what I would say, so it's a 15-year-old, but myself, right, to myself.
Yeah,
and
any advice you have for the audience, like creators?
No, I like it, because then it's about what I would say to myself and to all of you. Don't worry, it will all be fine. At some point in your life, you will put all the dots together. And when you put the dots together, you understand who you are, and you will understand what you want to do. I mean, it will all be okay. That's what I would say to myself. Everything you do, everything you learned, every skill you have, every knowledge you have, every interest you have, any experience you do, everything creates your persona. So at some point in your life, everything will make sense. At some point in your life, you will put together all these dots, and it will all make sense. And once you understand who you are, and you understand what you want to do, then just do it. Just do it. You don't need the consent of no one to do what you want to do. So just do it. Well, yeah, definitely I agree with the practice, and definitely I agree with no excuses. Everyone can take any picture or shoot any film with the phone or whatever you have already with you. Also, if you are not conscious about that, you can do it. So what I wanted to say, it was, you can do it by yourself. Like, you can do it by yourself. And relating to finding your voice, we were talking last time about that, so I will not get too lost in that, but definitely find your voice. And maybe what I will say about this, I heard this so many times before getting into the industry, and I was never understanding, yes, but how do I find my voice? Like, for me, it's always, yeah, everyone says find your voice, but how do I do that? And what I realized last time, at the last Comic-Con talking, and maybe this can be of use, I found my voice, like, your voice, it might already be with you. Like, you probably already have your voice. You just don't recognize it. You just don't know which one it is. But you already have it. So, because this is what happened to me. So maybe what I would recommend is just don't try to copy someone else just because you think they're better, or just because, like me and you, I was doing my video trees, my portraits of people and stuff, and then I was just looking online and I was trying to copy, or I was trying to feel, oh, this guy has so many followers in Vimeo, I should do it like him because he's good. And that brought me out of the way, because that is his way to tell a story. It will always be better than me. It's his way to tell a story. But no one else can be better than me to tell the story as I say the story, like from my point of view, with my touch. But my touch is already on me, also if I didn't know it. All the people came to tell me. And when they told me, your work is emotional, then I clicked and I thought, okay, I will stay true to myself. So your voice is already on you. Just don't try to copy someone else. That's, I think, is what helped me. So I hope it helps you as well. So about editing, I would say take notes. Like the first time, when you see the footage for the first time, take notes, put markers physically in your time, in your sequence, and put notes of what you're feeling the first time you see that shot. Because when you start to edit, then you probably will see it not one time, not 2, 3, 4, 100 of times, and it's difficult to maintain the first impression, the first emotion, when you saw it the first time and when you saw it after 100 of times, you're seeing the same scene. So take notes of what were your emotion and your first thought about that, because when you put it together, when someone watch your film, they saw it for the first time, so it's good to remember what was your first impression. So take notes.
Once again, I want to thank MCM ComicCon London 2022 for welcoming us back for our sequel. Thank you for everybody coming here. Thank you, Gabrielle, Daryl, Valentina, Michael, Ross, for all the expertise. Thank you for listening. Feel free to ask us any questions after this panel's done, after it contacts. We're more than helpful. Like I said, I believe so much in giving back, you know? Like any knowledge, I found out through my own path, so did everybody here. But I love just giving back to people. I get as much satisfaction from giving back to people that want to succeed in creative as much I get from doing my own project, whether it's writing an article or whatever, or organising an event or so forth. So thank you again, and yeah, I hope you enjoy Comic-Con. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And shout again to Dale and James. Thank you. I've gone over time again, haven't I? Sorry about that. Yeah, thank you.